Resume. There it is. Um, we're going to celebrate today because actually there are two celebrations in the seasons. There is the celebration of the arrival of light in its zenith at its highest point of any day in the year. And the zenith was actually, I didn't know this, is at noon, and it was yesterday, the 20th at 11:59. Was actually the highest point of the sun in relationship to the earth. And that's actually the perfect beginning of this period, this time of vibrancy, brilliance, warmth, and its celebrations. Like I said, the luscious fruit, the deepest greens, the most beautiful blossoms. Has anybody looked in their yard lately? It doesn't even matter if you're a gardener. You've got my cilantro is blossoming. That's how this season is. It's just the bounty. It's the bounty in its zenith, in its highest, in its greatest point. We're going to celebrate that today with the light, then the brightest light of our own awareness. We're going to shine that light, let the light of the sun shine on us, shining and reminding us, and then mirroring that really onto all things. So that's its beauty. We are in the most luscious time, the most passionate, the most fiery, right? Think of all the words you think of in summer. That's the celebration for this evening. The other celebration then, however, is the winter solstice. That is around, I believe, December 20th. That is when the sun is at its lowest point. That's called nadir, the lowest point, zenith and nadir. And it is also celebrated, right, as time of what? Quiet, refuge, cocooning, seclusion, quiet, right? This happens to be that other time. So we're going to bring some energy to this. I have a few poems today that I thought would help us set some of the sense of this attention. Let's call it a certain vibrant, energetic attention and awareness. And so the first is the one by Mary Oliver, and it happens to be one of my favorite. And it is one that I recite in my head, I have to tell you honestly, also often, because it is so right and real for me. And so I'm going to read that one first for you, and then we'll see how that invites, and by the way, inspires, right? The celebration of that light that is always luminous, always present, always in its zenith, by the way, within us, always in its zenith. It never shifts, it never falls, there is no nadir in the light of awareness. It is always in its most brilliant luminous. And so here's what she had to say in the first line for me is stunning. Who made the world? And let's just hold that for a minute. Who made the world? Now, if we are theistic, we might say something like God. If we are non-theistic, we might say something like the light of awareness, the vibrancy of attention, the vividness of being awake. And it would all be the same thing, wouldn't it? In that non-dualistic frame, it's all the same. There is no distinction, really. We parse things into, well, that which is beyond and that which is within, and actually what we know in these teachings and in these practices then is that that very same light that shines on you, that light, not only in the materialistic frame of the world and the sun, but actually the light of goodness, the light of our humanness, the light of awakening shines both on you and then what? Through you back onto the whole of the world. Without you, there would be no experience of this world. So who made the world? Who made the swan and the black bear? Who made the grasshopper? This grasshopper, I mean, the one who has flung herself out of the grass, the one who is eating sugar out of my hand, who is moving her jaws back and forth instead of up and down, who is gazing around with her enormous and complicated eyes. Now she lifts her pale forearms and thoroughly washes her face. Now she snaps her wings open and floats away. I don't know exactly what a prayer is. I do know how to pay attention, how to fall down into the grass, how to kneel down in the grass, how to be idle and blessed, how to stroll through the fields, which is what I have been doing all day. Tell me, what else should I have done? Doesn't everything die at last and too soon? Tell me, what is it that you plan to do with your one wild and precious life? Moment by moment and breath by breath, right? This life can feel so big and can only be lived like this. Who made that grasshopper? Well, it was Mary Oliver and her fine, keen, wakeful attention. So that's one of my favorites, and it reminds me about the benefits and the beauty of being awake, and is a celebration. Here's another one. That's the one I just read. I will send you these, by the way, also, because I think they're so lovely. I thought I'm going to read one more, but I'll send you the rest. This one I just liked because it's called Solstice Queen. Solstice Queen. How do we rest in our nobility? How do we rest in our regalness? How do we rest in that gift then of this precious human life accorded to few, says the sutta, accorded to few. And how do you live that nobility, that birthright, that preciousness? And today, how do we celebrate it? Well, we're going to celebrate it in awareness. Let's see what this one has to say. This is Patricia Cisco. As she tiptoes across the sea, she slips in so subtly. Who is it? Sharing her charms upon the earth, kissing nature with rebirth. She is fair and whimsical, somewhat lackadaisical. She lives her life in a childish way, never planning day to day, spreading her wings of soft, warm winds. This is how her journey begins. She likes to make her presence known with lavender scents. That's all her own. With travels with the monarch king on her finger like an elephant, an elegant ring. Tucked inside her sachet purse are firefly flies she will disperse. A lilac bouquet full of honeysuckle rose cascades down her arm to the tip of her toes. Dressed in golden rays of light, her mantle laced in blue and white, her lush trail of emerald green, her ruffled hem of florals seen from coast to coast and in between. In her glory, she holds her torch high, warming the waters and lighting the sky. Suddenly she begins to cry. She even has to wonder why. Temperamental she can be, her thunderous voice and raging sea. Though she calms down quite beautifully, ribbons of rainbows she paints in the sky as she continues to pass on by. She's as wild as the waves in the ocean, as gentle as her sweet southern breeze. She tends to all the nectar that flows within the trees. She rests by where the willows weep and roams through fields of amber wheat. She hides in forests dark and deep and climbs up to the mountain peak, then soars to valleys down below, where she watches orchards grow. When evening comes, she wanders off into the starlit skies and gazes at the heavens with her sapphire eyes. She dreams of dawns tomorrow, when her ventures begin anew, waking all the earth by sprinkling morning dew. She is so very fickle, she will not stay too long, never wears her welcome out, where she cannot belong. Soon there will come a day we will feel her presence gone. She has crossed the vast horizon, where she must triumph on. She's known by many names throughout the land and sea, but we just call her Summer. She lives eternally. We just call her Summer. And then we will let go of this for now with some ideas about ways to live in this celebration. That's a beautiful description, I thought also. Patricia Cisco is not a professional poet, but someone who just writes on occasion, and I thought it was a beautiful description. And so we're going to sit in that celebration of summer, that celebration of light, of life, of the joy, the energy, the passion, the warmth of this life in all its forms. So let's come into this body, fueled by that beautiful summer warmth, by its bounty, by its abundance and energy. See if you can't feel the aliveness there within you. Remember, it requires an active and energetic attention. So we begin to turn the attention towards this body that has all those same qualities that we just read about. See if we can't feel into the vibrancy, the light, the life, the bloom, we could say, of this present moment. Made alive by that light of awareness. We're just going to stay in contact with the body, letting it energize. We're not trying to create a false energy, however. We're not trying to rev up. That's a misunderstanding. We are trying, however, to invite clear, precise, available wakefulness. Like that bright summer sun shining down on us, seeing things by that light most clearly. We can shine the light, that solstice light, on our feet and legs. I was just sitting out a little bit today. I had a little free time. It was amazing. Just feeling the warmth on my legs, invited remembering. With a lot of gratitude, the goodness of the legs. Feel into their aliveness now. With that warm, energetic light shining attention on the ankles, shins, the calves, the knees, big muscles in the front and back of the upper leg. Offering a gentleness and a warmth. Shining that light from the highest, most brilliant and bright point of mind. And then moving into the hips, back. Letting that warmth invite a release and softening, soothing from the shoulders, the arms, like a kind of natural Bengay. Beautiful, natural massage. Touching into the hands, energy, feel the vibration there. Inviting that light onto the neck and the head. Light of awareness, let it pour down right through the crown of the head and the fontanelle in the front, letting it soothe and release the forehead. Shine that light right through the eyes. In the light of awareness, everything is vibrant. We see natural connection. We have a sense of belonging. We wish to connect and be in and with nature. The invitation is clear with the beginning of the light in the morning. Wakes us up. It invites a movement, certain energy, participation, and engagement. This is the summer solstice, shining its light upon you. Dropping down from the face, the cheeks, the jaw, down to the throat, the chest, radiating that warmth. Making contact. The beating of our own heart, that aliveness, that presence. Letting it be known. Diaphragm, belly, intestines, the lower abdomen. To the base. That birthing of energy, of light, blossoming, the bloom of light. Radiant. Just like you. And we just stream that light in, reminding, remembering, energizing. We are intimately, intrinsically, forever connected to that light, the light of our own nature, the energy of our own mind, body, and heart. We are stardust. We are also the radiance of the sun. We are a part of and cannot be separated. We can celebrate this, not only in the thing in the sky, but that luminous, vibrant, radiant presence in you. We're shining it for these moments simply on the body. Sharpening that attention like radiant rays of light. If you are born in this season, you carry these characteristics. Celebrate them. Welcome them. Embody them. Take them on. These are the qualities of your own character, your own goodness. Let them be. And celebrate. My father-in-law is 92 today. And he carried many of these qualities. Very active, engaged, energetic individual, even now. And then gathering this radiance, this light of awareness, of wakefulness, of energy. And I'd like you to just open it, let it radiate out. But I want you to see what comes to be seen, what while you are in your zenith, while you are in your most wakeful, available, present, open nature. I'd like you to just open it and see where that light shines. Just creating a space. It can be in front of you, a little above you, wherever it feels comfortable, but just shining that light there, creating that field of light, field of awareness. And see where that light shines. You might see what comes to the light, that light of awareness. And see what qualities come with it. Does it feel vibrant, energized, alive, connecting? If that space feels a little bit too small, you can radiate that light just into open space. For some people, that feels a little, makes it a little more available. And then see upon which that light falls. See what objects come into the light. And as I'm just opening this radiant space, uh, the first person who came was, interestingly, my father-in-law. And not just because I called him to mind, but really he has turned out to be a really essential teaching for us. He has brought a lot of our qualities, our goodness, our own warmth. He has invited that. And also the light of where that love, that warmth has not been available. And they're both important and valuable. So I'm just shining that on him since he's come to mind, radiating that goodness upon him. And this is his birthday. A person may come to mind. It may be an object, maybe a place in nature, it may be something within yourself. Maybe a place that is inviting healing or awareness or clarity. But receive the light wherever it's being shined. Is the light coming really from the mind, one's attention? Is it coming from the heart with warmth, goodness, love, connection? Coming from the body in the form of energy, in the form of presence, in the form of embodied belonging or connection, in a more physical form. See how you know it in its form today. Let them all be available. And whatever you shine, the light of awareness from the attentional sphere, from the embodied sphere, from the heart of goodness, care, kindness, or compassion, enjoy them, celebrate them, take delight. See if you can simply enjoy that felt sense of attention and energy, felt sense of warmth and connection on whatever you may contact. Interestingly, that light has expanded to include my husband. And so when it does that, you just get to let that happen. It may be towards family, towards loved ones, towards those in need. And again, it may be directed completely towards yourself, completely beautiful and appropriate, necessary. That means you need and deserve that energy. Shine it right on you. Celebrate that. Who made this moment? Well, you, in the light of your own awareness, the light of your own attention, the light of your own care, with the vibrancy and aliveness of your own body. Open and include the moment. And that light enlivens whatever it places itself upon. It offers clarity as the light invites seeing clearly. Energy. Connection. Love. Calling to mind something that could benefit from that mind light of attention, recognition, maybe inquiry. Call it forth. It may be something practical, something out of our daily tasks. It may be something deep, the light shining within. Question about life, relationships, decisions. Just let the light shine. And then there's that embodied light, radiant light that offers a physical connection. And it informs us in really dramatic ways. What amazingly came quickly to mind were all the beautiful sights in the garden, that seeing capacity of the body, and also the smells. These amazing flowers and smells. As known through this body. Might be the delicious foods, the fruits available. This amazing sugar-kissed cantaloupe that my friend Adrian brought the other day. It's unbelievable. It came to mind. That can be celebrated at infinite levels. The deliciousness of the fruit, the connections of those who share it, who offer it, who provide. We are energized by all this. It's a celebration itself. And then that felt sense in the heart. Let the heart light shine. In gratitude, appreciation, and love. In celebration, in joy, in passion. And then just resting in that radiance. It is enough by itself. We let the eyes smile, mouth smile, as we take to light and the height of this light, available every moment. We celebrate the source of the light. We celebrate whatever the light is directed towards or falls upon in its connection. We celebrate the capacity for that radiant wakefulness. That is the radiant light of awareness shining in that boundless and vast awakened heart mind, lighting up the sky. And all that rests upon. We can practice this. There's a line in the sutta that's near the end of the suttas that the Buddha supposedly recited. And it's one of my favorite. It is, be the light you seek. And I believe that is available in whatever form and language in every single spiritual text. So how do we shine our light? And what commitments and intentions do we set? Particularly in the season of life. May we all be happy. be well. May you be filled with loving kindness. May we be peaceful and at ease. May we all have light that shines upon us and through us, lighting the world. May we be the lamp in the dark. May we be the light we see. May we take delight and rejoice at our capacity to do so. May this practice this evening contribute may your love light shine. May that light shine on you. May you remember it is always shining also through you. Good to see you, everyone. Blessings. This will be our last Monday for the summer. As we see in summertime, it's really hard for people to make commitments to certain times. So this will be our last 8 p.m. for the summer. We will start again after Labor Day when we get back into that slower routine, a little more stability in our day and not so much light, right? We'll all feel like cuddling up and getting back to ourselves a little sooner in the day. So for now, our Monday evenings are going to be likely spent with a little more energy. Yeah, doing a little more, getting out a little more, being at the beach a little more, being with friends a little more. That's the nature of that energy and light. So wonderful, wonderful, Adrienne. So nice that you made it. That's terrific. That's Adrienne with that sugar-kissed cantaloupe. Oh my God. Incredible. We had some today.
Good.
Thank you so much. It was so delicious. Jim loved it and picked it over his birthday cake. That's how much he liked that. That's quite amazing. and nature provided. Isn't that amazing? Along with Adrian. Thank you so much. Good to see you all. I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'm going to go snuggle with my husband. It'll be a nice little warm moment there. I hope you have the privilege of the same, whether that's a kitty, a body, or a good book. May you enjoy. Be well, everyone. Love to you all. Blessings. I will be on tomorrow at 7 a.m. We will be doing a similar practice, something not quite the same, but with morning light. We'll be practicing with the morning light, which has a little different quality, doesn't it? And see what you think about that. And I will send those solstice poems to all of you. I have that in a document. I'm going to send it now because what a beautiful way to end the evening on this summer solstice. There's about 5 there, and I think they're all really special. So I'll send them all to you. All right, everyone, take good care. I'll see you in the morning or sometime soon. Please remember, practice, practice, presence, presence. It all matters. It all matters. Thank you so much for yours. All right, everyone.
Thank
You're
you.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're so welcome, everyone. Be
Thank you,
well.
everybody. It was such a beautiful evening. I can't even tell you how to have a more beautiful solstice than to share it with all of you. Thank
I
you.
know, I can't think of a way either, Tanya. Wonderful to have you all. We'll put this up on the website, Encinitas Mindfulness. It'll get up by the morning. So in case you want to share it with anyone who you think might also need a little of that love light, share it with them. Wonderful. All right, everyone. Mwah.
Love all.
Thank you.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Good night. Sleep well, everybody.
You too.
Thank you.